Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the topic that is 4.2 types of databases. And in that we'll discuss the structure, genome and specialized databases. In last class we have discussed the word that is a primary and secondary databases and the what the sequence databases. Now the remaining are the what structure, genome and the what the specialized databases. These on the basis of the nature of the data, the what the structure databases that we have to study. Then next to that the literature, then gene expression or genome sequence databases and metabolic pathway or that are the what the specialized databases. So today we have discussed or in this class we have to discuss all the structured databases and the what that these databases. The structural database contain the information on the three-dimensional structure of molecules and the macromolecules. These are chiefly the proteins. The primary structure database that is the mainly important is the what the PDB. That is what the protein data bank. It comprises of PDBE, that is Protein Data Bank of Europe. Then PDBJ, that is the what Protein Data Bank of Japan. Then RCSB, that is the Research Collaboration for Structural Bioinformatics. And it contains information generated by X-ray crystallography and NMR experiments, and that is up to the what 80% or theoretical model less than the 2%. Then the secondary structure databases that are the what the scope and cath and PDB sum. What are these? These are the what the scope, the structure. In this the primary structure databases, the primary databases are the what the PDB. And in this PDB, we are discussing the PDB of Europe, PDB of Japan, and the RSCB. And in secondary structure databases, scope, cath, and the what that is the PDB sum. So here in protein structure databases, that is PDB of the Europe, PDB of Japan, then research collaboration for structural bioinformatics. Then secondary structure databases, that is the scope, that is what structural classification of protein, that is related with the what the protein structure alpha, then beta, alpha by beta and alpha plus beta. Then cath is a what class, architectural, topology, homology, that is related with the what similarity and dissimilarities of the what that is a the homology of the what that is a proteins. It has classes, that is alpha, beta, alpha by beta and alpha plus beta. And architecture, that is two protein structures similar but not homologous. That is what cath classes, that is alpha, beta, alpha by beta and alpha plus beta. Architecture, that is the two protein structure similar but not homologous. Then topology, T stands for topology, one structural feature common in all protein, and homology, that is the what homologous protein, that is with the cath. And this PDB sum, and this PDB sum is derived from the what the protein data bank. So this is the PDB, these are the what the secondary structure, this is the this PDB sum, it is derived from this primary structural database or this protein data bank, that is the sum of all these, that is the what this PDB sum derived from the what that is a primary database, that is the what the PDB, and these are the what the secondary structure databases. Then next to that the genome databases, and in these genome databases, these are the what the genome based databases, and in these genome databases, this is the what the DBST, then NSMBL, and the what this is the Tiger, TIGR, Tiger. And what are these? This is the what the genome databases differs from sequence databases by being more heterogeneous and diverse. A genome database organizes all information on an organism's genome. Genetic mapping locate the genes relative to each other and with a distance measured as a percentage recombination. Then physical mapping is done here. The ranges from cytogenetic maps, binding patterns of chromosome to the positions of the clone containing sequence data. Then these three types, that is what NCBI's genome section. What is that databases? That is what the NCBI's genome section, then NCBL and the what that is a tiger. That NCBI's genome section, then NCBL, a system to produce and maintain the automatic annotations. And tiger, TIGR, that is what microbial genome. It is a what comprehensive microbial resource. So these are regarding the what the genome databases. Next to that, the metabolic pathway databases, or you can call it as a what that is a specialized database. Metabolic pathway databases or specialized data. It includes the KEGG, AliExpress, Treebase, PubMed is a literature. It is a word, PubMed is a word that is a literature database. It can be included in the specialized database also. So these are the word the metabolic. This KEGG is a word that is a metabolic pathway. This that then Treebase it is for the what that is the phylogenetic pathway, all that. The metabolic pathway databases, it describes the enzyme reactions, substrates, products, and biochemical reactions. Data are specific for different organisms as well as general overviews and links to sequence and structure databases. SMPDB is a small molecule pathway database. Then another important metabolic pathway or the pathway database is a KEGG. The short form, this long form of this KEGG is Kyoto Encyclopedia of Gene and Genome. This is the what the KEGG. It is important metabolic pathway database and search objects in pathways, generate possible reaction pathways, compare two genome maps, infer presence of pathway in organisms organisms 2 by comparison with the organism 1. Then another database that is a metabolic pathway database is what the biocycle. What is it? It is a biological cycle at a what NCBI. So these all are the specialized pathways, or you can categorize it as a what another pathway that is a pathway databases. That is what the metabolic pathway databases. SMPDB, small molecule pathway databases, then Kyoto Encyclopedia of Gene and Genome, and the what that is a biocycle. These are the what the metabolic pathway databases. Then the other specialized databases are the what HGMD, that is what human gene mutation database. Then another database that is related with the Mendelian inheritance in the man, that is OMIM, that is online Mendelian inheritance in man. This is a disease database. Then TransFac, that is a transcription factor database. It is a eukaryotic transcription database. Then phylogenetic databases, the primary database that contain information on the result of phylogenetic analysis, where the secondary databases contain the interpretation and assembled phylogenetic hypothesis for all kinds of data. Example, that is what the tree base or the what the tree of life that we have discussed here. That is what the tree base. It is a what the phylogenetic database or the specialized database. Then next, that is a ArrayExpress. That is a microarray database. Then another one is a string database. What is it? It is specialized for the predicted protein-protein interaction database. Then RFAM, that is for FAM for stands for family. R stands for RNA, that is what RNA family database. Then MMDB, that is what molecular modeling database. It contains the model structure of protein. And we have already discussed this PubMed. It is a what the literature database, only literature database. So that is the what the PubMed. So these all are the what other specialized database. So these are the what the genome databases, specialized databases, and the what these are the what the these literature database, then genome database, then the what metabolic pathway or specialized databases, then structure databases, that is a PDB, and the what that is a secondary structure databases, scope, cath, and the what that is a PDB sum. So this is regarding the what all the databases. Next to that, the database search engines. The one of the important search engine is the Entrace. Just like the what we are using the Google as a search engine, then Entrace is one of the one important what that is a search engine, and it is a search and retrieval system that integrate information from database of NCBI. Then another the search engine, that is a SRS, that is a sequence retrieval system, and several dozen servers provide access to over 300 different data banks, and that other databases can be integrated into this sequence retrieval system or SRS. Then important thing is that the file formats of the databases. What are the file formats, or in which file format these databases are there? The one is a text format, just like the what that is you are using the what that is a text format or typing the text, that is what the text format. Then another the format is a what the FASTA format. It is related with the sequencing of DNA and RNA protein sequences and the nucleotide. Means the protein sequences, nucleotide sequences, that is or that RNA and the protein sequences, these are shown in the what or the presented in the FASTA format. Then the PDB, that is the what the related with three-dimensional protein data bank, that is a format, and it is related with the what that is this the three-dimensional structure of the protein. So these are the what the file formats of the databases. One is a text format, then FASTA format, then PDB. These are the what the database file formats. These are the protein databases that we have already discussed. That is what the primary database of the protein, that is what UniProt, then PIR, Protein Information Resource, MIPS, TREMBL, Translated EMBL, NRL3D. Then secondary databases, that is what ProCite, Profile, Print, P family, then the what that is a block. Then tertiary databases of the protein tertiary databases, that is PDB, Scope, and the what that is a CAP. All these are the what the protein databases. The protein structures, the it reveals the what order of amino acid. Structure, that is what secondary structure, it reveals the conformation, mainly alpha helices and beta strands or sheets. The tertiary structure, it reveals the mainly the what why we are studying these protein databases. All these are the what the structure basis databases are the protein databases, and that is related, and therefore the tertiary structure, it reveals the three-dimensional domains foldings of the polypeptides. Quaternary structure, it exists if protein is composed of two or more polypeptide chain, and this reveals the motif and similarities and dissimilarities between proteins and the three-dimensional structure of the proteins. So that is regarding the what that is the structures. Then the importance of databases. Why these databases are very much important? These databases act as a storehouse of information. These databases are used to store and organize the data in such a way that information can be retrieved easily via a variety of search criteria. It allows knowledge discovery, which refers to the identification of connections between the pieces of information that were not known when the information was first entered. And this facilitates the discovery of new biological insights from the raw data. Means that it allows the what that is a new discovery is that you can reference the data, and what you can enter the your discovery or the data or experimental data. Then secondary database have become a molecular biologist reference library over the past decade or so, providing a wealth of information on just about any gene or gene product that has been investigated by the research community. It helps to solve the cases where many users want to access the same entries of the data. It allows the indexing of data like the library, and it helps to remove the redundancy of the data, or there is a no duplication of the data in the database. So this is the what the importance of the databases. So this is all about the what the all the types of the databases, the specialized databases, the protein databases, that is what this all these primary databases, these secondary databases, then on the nature of the what that is the literature databases, gene expression databases, genome databases, metabolic and the what specialized databases. Thank you.